scary house.
If you had 24 hours left to live, what would you do before your rendezvous with death? Would you even want to know? Or would you rather be oblivious to your inevitable ending? Tonight's scary comes from the mind of Reddit user SimbaKingdom. Submitted for your approval is, I know when someone is going to die.
I know when someone is going to die. I call it a gift, if you will. It is incredibly useful to me. My ability first manifested in middle school. I was in the same class as a kid called Jake, who was a bit of a bully. I couldn't stand him. So one day, I said to him, "You're going to die on Wednesday." Jake laughed in my face and spat in it for good measure. But he wasn't laughing on Wednesday when he opened his lunchbox. Thousands of little red ants spilled out from his sandwich, crawling up his arms and wriggling beneath his eyes and nose and ears. Soon he was covered in a sea of red, and I could see shadows of ants dancing in the whites. He tried to flick some off with his hand, but more kept coming. Then everybody jumped down at the same time. Jake screamed like a girl, and I could see ants marching on his teeth like braces. Little red boils emerged under swollen skin, swelling until they were as hard as little rocks. Then they popped on their own, releasing gobs of green pus. Jake erupted in a human volcano, green pus sliding to the floor, and when his screams quieted down, I knew he had passed. When I grew up, I decided to make a business out of it. Isn't it incredibly useful to know when and where you will die? You will be surprised. Thousands of high-profile clients come to see me in secret, in the dark, bringing with them their riches. Then I will look them dead in the eyes and tell them, "You will die tomorrow." Or maybe you will die next Monday. There is one person called Mary that I remember. She was a socialite in the upper class, all pearls and makeup and jewels. She came to me under cover of the night through the trees. "Tell me," she whispered. I shrugged. "Later tonight. $500, please." She paid, and I could see her looking fearfully left and right, perhaps fearing she would be mowed over by a car. What she should have done instead was keep her windows locked. A cloud of ravens with sleek feathers as black as ebony and long yellow beaks came flocking in her room that night. Their beaks drilled into her skin, tearing away globs of flesh, and drank her tears. I heard they feasted until sunrise. The court ruled it as a freak accident. Of course it did. I am never caught. You see, I hated Jake, so I lured red ants in a jar with a bit of honey and dumped them inside his lunchbox when he was out buying a drink, knowing full well he was allergic to insects from a school trip. I hated Mary for being such a snob and turning her nose at me. It wasn't easy catching those ravens, but I did it. I can confidently say now that I don't just predict death. I control it.
If you like this episode, comment below what you would do if you had 24 hours before your rendezvous with death. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and share this video with everyone you know. Thank you all, and I'll see you next week.